here. I'm going to be teaching vocal music at Stowe Middle High School next year. Really, really excited. And Mr. Gagnon sent along some questions that were submitted by my future students for me to answer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. What is your name? Awesome. My name is Grace Elizabeth Chris. Voila. How many years have I been teaching? Well, I taught for 6 years in general music and middle school and high school all over the board before I got my master's degree, and then I've been doing my master's degree for 2 years, which I've also been doing some teaching, so between 6 and 8 years. Oh boy, what are your 3 most favorite musicals? For anyone that knows me, I'm a huge musical theater nerd. That is literally my hobby passion. So this is a very difficult question. For now, I'm going to say ones that had changed my life. So West Side Story. Maria. Once on This Island. Again, really powerful show that I was in one time. Left a big impact on me. And it's so hard to choose. I'm going to say Once Upon a Mattress. So fun! All right, what's next? Let me get cozy here. What is my favorite Dr. Seuss character? That is so cute. I love the Lorax.
I speak for the trees.
Very charismatic, very important character. That's probably one of my favorites. Do I play an instrument? Oh yeah, I do. Singing is my primary instrument, my voice, obviously. But I actually played clarinet since 5th grade in elementary school. I also play a really mean recorder. Which maybe I will show you sometime. And I also, no joke, I play the handbells. It's for real. And they're really, really cool. I'll make sure you see some cool handbells at some point. My favorite food? Oh my God, it's so hard to choose. Pizza! God, I love pizza so much. Pizza. I love pizza.
Give it pizza!
What is a goal of yours for being a chorus teacher? I love this question. I want you to be in love with making music. I could talk about that for a solid hour, but I'm gonna move on. How did I get into music? Both of my parents are really musical, not music teachers, but my dad plays the drum set. So he was listening to rock and roll literally all through my childhood. And my mom played an instrument in band. She played French horn. My grandmother actually wanted to be a music teacher when she was younger, but she was not allowed to. So I sort of feel like I'm following in her footsteps. But that's how I got into music. I started playing an instrument in elementary school, and then when I got to middle school, that's where I was allowed to start to take chorus, and that's where I was like, oh man, this is for real. I lost my place in the questions. Found it! What is your favorite activity? Oh, so many activities. I love baking. I also love movies. You should see our movie wall at our apartment. It's literally a library. Boop, boop, boop. What kinds of songs will you be doing? Ooh. Well, I need to really get a feel for y'all first before I can make some definitive decisions. But it will be wide and varied, for sure. Anything from classical to modern. I'm really interested in the music that you are into. So it's going to be a surprise. Oh, this kind of leads in. How will you decide what songs we will sing? Like I said, I want to hear you, and I want to hear what your interests are. So those are my 2 primary musical concerns before I start making some serious decisions. So start thinking now. Who wrote this question? Why are you as bright as a sunflower? I'm literally wearing a yellow shirt. Are you kidding? My personality, it's pretty bright, boisterous, if you haven't noticed already. I guess this sort of answers the question up front. Great question! What's my favorite color? I actually have two, red and purple. I can't decide. I like them so much. And all the shades in between. What? What is your favorite pineapple? Pineapple? First of all, I love pineapple the fruit, but also if I had to pick a pineapple, SpongeBob's house is great. What is my favorite clothing line? Ooh, I do the majority of my shopping at Old Navy. And then other than that, I'm like a serious thrifter. I will go anywhere that like has a sale or thrift stores in general. Do I have any pets? Yes, I do. I'm going to show you a picture because I literally can't resist. Her name is Sable. She is a really chunky Russian blue cat. And she is literally the greatest thing ever. Here you go. Here's a little taste. Isn't she so great? This is another one where I could literally just like talk about this pet forever. So yeah, I have a pet. Her name is Sable. She's my best friend. We're also probably going to get a dog after we move because both my fiance and I love dogs. Boop, boop, boop. Where did I study music? I went to the University of Vermont in Burlington. Woohoo! So I did my undergrad there, and then I moved down to the Maryland area about almost 5 years ago. That's insane. So I did my master's degree at the University of Maryland in College Park, which has been wonderful. It is where I'm sitting right now. What's my favorite animal? Okay. Horse has always been my favorite animal, so obviously a close second is a unicorn. Probably because it's bright and magical and sparkly and mysterious, and I love it. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, will the music we learn have solo opportunities? Yes. What is my favorite food? I think I already answered this question. I did! Pizza!
Pizza.
God, I love it so much. What is the most important thing about music? It's a great question. The most important thing for me is how it can make you feel and how you're able to express things that maybe you can't express in another way. This next question is great. Are you a music teacher? I am. Don't worry. It's what I got my undergrad degree in, and then I taught for 6 years, and now I'm getting another music education degree. So I'm definitely a music teacher, not just a rando off the street. What is your favorite type of horse? This sort of fits into the animal question. I'm going to go ahead and say unicorn. Oh, this is a very interesting question. When you eat cake, do you use your hand? If so, why? I'm going to say I usually go for using a utensil of some kind. I'm a pretty clean person, so I don't love it when things get dirty, including my hands. However, if it calls for it that like I need to use my hand if there aren't utensils around, like if the choice is I eat cake, or if I don't eat cake, solely based off if there's a utensil around, like yeah, I'm going to use my hand to eat a piece of cake. Ooh, will our songs have lots of harmonies and dynamics? Yes! When did I start singing? Great question. Probably as a baby. Don't remember it. When I started being in a chorus program of any kind was when I was in my 8th grade year of middle school. That's when a chorus was started at my middle school. And then I was hooked. Do I enjoy teaching? No. Wrong! I love it. Oh my God. Do you despise children who don't stop talking? No. That would be a preposterous thing to despise children for. It's just something that is a natural thing. And I don't stop talking. So, yeah, no. Oh boy, am I cool? I guess I think I'm cool. But you will have to make that judgment when I get there.
I'm just cool.
Do you play Fortnite? No. I don't know what that is. I can't wait to hear what that is. Do I like chickens? Yes, I like chickens. Chickens are great. Not only because they're delicious, but they're also real cute. How do I eat pizza? I love pizza.
P-I-C-C.
I use my hands for pizza. No fork and knife business. What is my favorite apple? Ooh, easy question. Macintosh. Hands down. Always been my favorite. Still my favorite. It is literally the best. Also, I would make a case it's the best to use for apple pie and or apple crisp. We can have a healthy debate on that at some point, but that's my personal feeling. What is my favorite country? I'm gonna say Greece because that's my background, but I've never been there. So if there's a place like that I've been, I'm gonna go ahead and say Italy because that place is great. And talk about pizza country. Who is your favorite Sesame Street character? I really love the Cookie Monster.
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
He really gets me.
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
And I really get him.
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
So I just feel like we have a connection.
Oh!
Oh, are you operatically trained? Yes, I am. Classically trained, soprano one, real high.
Amazing.
Oh my God, waffles or pancakes? To start, it depends on the day, depends on the situation, the context. But at face value, waffles. Ugh. What is your favorite Adam Sandler movie? He's not, if you ask my dad this question, he would say the one about the Zohan.
You don't mess with a Zohan.
He literally talks about that almost every time I see him. Where did I grow up? I grew up in a tiny town called West Hartford, Vermont. It's probably an hour or so south from Stowe, but I grew up in a log cabin. So like, very Vermont. What is your favorite kind of cookie?
Cookie, cookie, cookie.
This is also a very hard question because I love baking. But I'm gonna go ahead and say maple cookie. It's probably my favorite. That one is so Vermonty and so one of my top favorites. What's my favorite kind of candy? Ooh, also a good question. I really love anything chocolatey. Like almost anything. So that's gonna be my answer. Chocolate. What are you most looking forward to about teaching chorus in Stowe? I'm really looking forward to meeting and working with you. That's what I'm really excited about. I'm really excited about being back in Vermont. I'm also excited about getting to work with my good friend, Mr. Gagnon, because he's the bomb.com. But I'm really looking forward just to meeting you and working with you. Great question. Will I wear my craziest pair of socks on the first day of school? It will definitely 100% depend on the weather, how hot it is. I love socks, and I hate being cold. So I will be wearing socks quite a bit, and I have a wide variety of socks. So maybe, we'll see. If you don't see it on the first day, it's going to be at some point, many points throughout the year / my life. What's my favorite TV show? Oh boy. So many options. I'm going to go ahead and say The Office or Parks and Recreation. If you asked like middle school Grace, my favorite TV show was definitely Sailor Moon.
She is the one named Sailor Moon.
No joke. 100% my favorite.
She is the one, Sailor Moon.
In what ways are you willing or able to support / work with students outside of class? I am 100% willing. I hope that I am able. I think I'm pretty able to work with students and support them outside of class. But I'll always be here to answer that. So, yeah, don't be afraid to come and ask for help. That's why I'm here! Am I a Marvel or a DC girl? If so, who's your favorite character? Marvel. Definitely. But I also just might be on the Marvel hype that has been for the past like bajillion years. I really love Iron Man. I really, really, really do. He's the best.
I'm the best.
He is the best. Okay, that was it. That was all the questions. They were so good. Thank you. I can't wait to answer more that are inevitably coming my way. I will see you soon in just a short couple of months. And I literally can't wait to meet you and work with you and make so much amazing music with you. So get ready. I'm super pumped. That's the end.